Hi everyone, Hugo Ortega here from the CeBIT Australia blog once again, and I'm standing here with Marianne Fisher from the United States IBM office. Marianne, welcome to Australia.
Well, thank you very much, Hugo. It's just wonderful to be here, and thank you for the wonderful warm welcome we've received at CeBIT. Compliments of the wonderful flags welcoming us when we arrived here, and the tremendous
warm weather,
wonderful days, and tremendous exhibitions here in the convention center.
Right. Now, I've been told that you play a bit of a role with government, right?
I do, thank you. Yes, yeah. I've been responsible for leveraging new technologies, things like open standards and open source within our global government business area.
Now, this is pretty exciting stuff, right? Open source in government. So it's almost a conflict, right, in the wave of thought, or perhaps not. Tell me, how does open source fit with government?
Oh, it absolutely has a wonderful fit with government. Government has been one of the earliest adopters of open source and open standards since the early 2000 time frame. Starting out with the research and development business area, many of the universities and government-sponsored R&D is done, all leveraging the Linux operating system and the Apache web serving technologies. But then it's moved into the edge of network serving space, enabling the government to have less expensive and very effective networks run. And it's moved all the way into the back-end servers and everything from ERP to high-performance computing. So we've seen a tremendous adoption of open source and open standards, really to help government lower cost and improve services and improve the stretch of the tax dollar.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's exciting. If you look at it, I guess it is the tax dollar that's helping a lot of this promotion, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And IBM's playing a role with open source quite a bit. You've had, from the beginning of open source, really a lot of influence and supported that community, haven't you?
We've absolutely embraced the open source community and have been privileged to be members of it. We are exactly what we are, is just members. We don't drive it. We're not the major influence in any way, but we're very pleased to have a large number of engineers that are dedicated to supporting open technologies, and be that across the Linux environment or other open source environments such as the Eclipse development environment or the Apache environment, and many others. We're involved in about leading 80 open source projects and participating in probably up to 150 of those in the open source community. So we adore that environment, find it a very effective way to work with the community, and we've seen a tremendous amount of innovation done with that community.
Right, and what about a lot of issues I think have revolved around compatibility, open source versus the Windows environment. How are you finding that IBM's addressing that with open source? Is compatibility less of an issue with the range of applications that your database of hundreds of thousands of users are currently using?
What we're finding, and this is a very good point, we're finding that that open technologies and really open standards are what can eliminate some of that compatibility issue. And in the area of Linux or in many of the other open source technologies, if you leverage open standards, then you can provide that level of interoperability that's required to be effective as a government organization or a private industry. So we've really embraced the whole area of open standards, whether it's open document format in the document space, XML in the data management space, or Linux or Globus in the grid environment. Those standards are what enable us to have the kind of interoperability that really improves service and communication across the board.
Wow, fantastic. All right, so it's been very exciting talking to IBM about open source. I myself never realized how impactful it is, so I thank you, Marianne, for your time. Welcome you to Australia.
Appreciate it.
And well, now you've got the long flight back. When are you leaving?
I leave next week, so I've got a packed schedule between now and then, but I'm really looking forward to the rest of the stay, and I so appreciate the welcome that we've received here. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, once again, this has been Hugo Ortega from the CeBIT Australia blog. We'll see you at the next stand. Bye, guys.